Ronald Darby is the newest addition to the Broncos secondary, signing a 3-year deal. We're going to take a look at the good and the bad. We're going to take a look at the first 17 plays or incompletions, forced incompletions for him. We're going to take a look at some of the catches he gave up. But the Broncos are getting an exciting young player if, in fact, he can stay healthy. Now, this is a 3rd and long situation here by the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I want to pause it right here. Okay, everyone's playing back. Now, because that Ronald Darby knows that Jalen Reagor is super fast, he's adjusting his cushion. He's already opening up and he's running, right? Because this is 3rd and long. Here's the first down marker right here. He's going to shield him. He's going to stay in front of him. Right here, bam, he's going to body position himself in a great angle to impede Jalen Reagor from maybe being able to get behind him to make a play on the football. He comes up, knocks it away, forces an incompletion. Want to run it back here once again. This is good speed by Reagor. Good speed there by Darby, too. He ran a 4.38 40-yard dash. He's 27 years old. That's a nice pass breakup. The Broncos are going to have to play some speed inside the AFC West, so Darby could be a fun pickup to watch. One of the concerns Broncos fans has is his injury history. He's missed 20 games in 3 seasons. However, he played in all 16 games for the Washington football team last year. He started in all 16 games. He also played over 1,000 snaps, folks. He played a productive level. Now he's going to have a one-on-one matchup right here. I think his mirror technique, his release off the line of scrimmage, he's got great hips, great footwork. He understands how to mirror his wide receiver. Now, bam, right there. Now he extends that arm. He's got the hand on. He's covering. Now he feels that this wide receiver is going to throttle down and come back, and he plays it very tight to force a pass breakup. The pass falls incomplete. Just watch the motor technique. Boom, great footwork, great opening up of the hips, great stance. Great leverage, bringing the ball side hand through, knocking it away. That is incomplete. This matchup is against the Dallas Cowboys, and he's going to have the advantage here against Michael Gallup, who's going to run an inside route. Gallup's going to run inside. He has great hip placement. I think he has great leverage understanding. Right now he's lined up, head up, sees the inside breaking route, brings that ball side hand forward again. I want to pause it once again right here. Nice little mirror tech. Now he adjusts with his inside hand to get on the inside track right here. He's going to bring this ball side hand around and knock the ball away incomplete against one of the NFL's talented young receivers. Darby on this play is going to be matched up against T. Higgins, a very exciting young talented wide receiver in Cincinnati. Now on this, I'm not sure if there was a coverage gaffe here, but it seems that Darby's playing man coverage on T. Higgins regardless. Not sure if this is meant to be cover 1. Not sure if the safety's supposed to drop back neath. This guy's supposed to drop here. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting when looking at it. But T. Higgins, he's going to run a deep over route, and Darby's going to be with him the whole time. He's going to recover, get on the hip right here, right? See, he's outside leverage. He breaks on the inside route because this guy's not over the top. I don't know if he's supposed to be, but now T. Higgins has a little bit of clearance. Great recovery right here by Ronald Darby to force a pass breakup, getting back on the hip before looking for the ball. Now watch again. Here comes the over. He's outside leverage, means he's getting deep. He's getting deep. This guy stays back for some reason. This guy stays right here. Looks like he's supposed to get here based on his reaction, but Darby's going to close in on this. Great recovery time, getting to the hip. Now, notice he doesn't look for the ball. He doesn't look before he gets to the hip of the wide receiver. That is a disciplined play by Ronald Darby. Darby's going to have a one-on-one matchup here in the red zone, goal line against A.J. Green. Now, A.J. Green, he's just going to run. He's going to hesitate and then just come straight in. He takes a great angle, being able to close and cut off the route here by A.J. Green. The Broncos' red zone defense has been one of the top ranked in the NFL the last couple of years. Can Darby help keep it that way? I think he can. He's got great ball instincts. He's got great reaction time, great speed. He notices it right away and breaks on it, almost comes away with an interception. Darby was brought into the Broncos to be an outside cornerback here, but he has the capability of playing inside the nickel as well if anything were to happen to Bryce Callahan, or if Bryce in one package matched up well on the outside. What you're going to see here from the Bengals is a simple hitch corner concept from number 1. He's going to run the hitch, and then number 2, T. Higgins, he's going to run that corner route, and Darby does a great job staying on this coverage the entire time. He gets to the hip of the wide receiver. He plays the football in the air right there. He's staying in front of him, bam, goes up, knocks the ball away, incomplete. Let's watch it again. Being able to stay in front of the receiver, playing the hip, getting ready to go up for the ball, knocks it away, another incomplete pass. Ronald Darby at the top of your screen right here, and this is a common NFL route that we see where the NFL wide receiver, he's just going to run that speed out, and Darby does a good job. He kind of a little bit of a slow reaction time right here because he's playing outside leverage. He thinks he's going to sit. Now he sees that he opens up, he gets to the outside, he tries to make a quick track to react. He does enough to disrupt the pass to force an incompletion, but reaction time, a little off there. This is a 4th-and-1 play here for the Dallas Cowboys. They got to get this. They're going to run just an outside release here by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to throttle down, and Ronald Darby's going to knock the pass away, forcing incompletion here on 4th-and-1. Great technique, staying in front, and then bringing his hands around. Watch right there. Bam. He's playing that shuffle tech. He is on top of this route by CeeDee Lamb. If he breaks inside, he's going to break inside as well. So we see that nature kind of playing out right there. Bam. Plants that foot, gets that hand across. Incomplete. The Dallas Cowboys do not get it. Darby faced some pretty good talent in 2020 in terms of wide receiving matchups here. Now he's going to have a one-on-one against Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup's going to stem off the line of scrimmage, outside release, throttle back down, try to come back to the ball. Darby's got great hip discipline, great footwork, like I mentioned. He stays in front of him. Now I'm going to pause it at a certain point right here. Great mirror tech right there, great motor. He is hip to hip. He's not too far in front, right? If DBs get too far in front of their wide receiver, they cut back inside and have a wide open lane. So Darby understands his positioning, hip to hip on Gallup, and then he's going to see the throttle down. He's going to play it. Now he's doing a great job because now he's got both hands in front. He's going to bring his left hand to the outside hip. He's going to bring his right hand forward. We call that the ball side hand. He's going to bring it through and knock the ball out. Another incomplete pass forced by Ronald Darby. It was interesting to see how the Washington football team played the Steelers offense with their wide receiving threats here. Obviously, they have a 3-high safety look. They got these 3 guys back here. They got a guy playing up right here. So what's going to happen is because of that, Ronald Darby's actually going to play underneath coverage against Chase Claypool. He's going to have an inside vertical release. He's going to come upfield here. This safety's going to climb over the top. Ben Roethlisberger on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. But this is a nice window. Now, you could tell he's playing this underneath coverage because he is letting him get upfield while playing outside leverage. This safety needs to be climbing right here because this guy's occupying the number 2 wide receiving threat. Now he continues to climb vertically. Safety sees it. Now he's playing underneath. He's got a hand on the receiver, and now he can look up for the ball. Like I said, you never want to look back for the ball as a DB unless you can locate the receiver. Darby consistently locates the receiver, knocks the ball away, incomplete. He was one of the NFL's leading pass defenders last year in overall pass breakups. Darby has a matchup here against Kendrick Bourne, and one of the things I want to see, Kendrick Bourne, in my opinion, does a great job. He's going to release right here. He's going to have one quick plant and then cut on the inside. Darby's going to be in shuffle technique here. Vic's defense does a lot of this. I saw a lot of this from Michael Ojemudia last year, but he's going to play that shuffle tech so he can keep everything in front of him. If this guy breaks in, he's going to have eyes on number 2 in case number 2 wants to run a corner route. So it's all about being able to put your defense in an advantage situation. Now he's playing man coverage. He sees that the ball's already released, so now he's going to break on it. Notice this angle right here, right? Because usually this ball is going to be thrown on the inside track. So, of course, he can't take it from being an outside release. He's going to have to attack it at a 45-degree angle. He does that, drives on the ball, knocks it away. Pass breakup once again, Ronald Darby. This is phenomenal defensive back play here from Ronald Darby. You guys know me. I love defensive back play. Now, once again, he's playing, you can't say press coverage because line scrimmage right here, but he's playing a little bit off, right, within 2 to 3 yards. He's got a little bit of distance here. Because of his speed, because of his footwork, he understands leverage. He understands the opponent's splits. Now, one thing that's going to happen here, you're going to have the stutter release, off the line of scrimmage, outside release, throttle back down. He's going to come back. Darby does a great job here staying with this wide receiver. Now, watch. It's getting depth. He's got his hand on the hip. He's playing him very tight right here. Now there's the throttle down on the inside. Now he's coming back. Darby is on top of that. He's stuck to his wide receiver like glue, brings the ball side hand forward and knock it away incomplete. Broncos, in my opinion, I think this is a solid signing for them on paper. This is a great matchup right here between Ronald Darby and Robbie Anderson, folks. Robbie Anderson, we know, has the speed to be able to get on you vertically here. What you're going to see is Ronald Darby's playing off coverage, and what's going to happen is he's going to initially have his back pedal. He's going to open up because he knows and respects Robbie Anderson's speed, and I'm going to show you his leverage here. He's just a smart football player, smart instinctual DB. Now watch how he stays in his back pedal, but watch how quick he opens up right here, turns it into kind of a shuffle tech. He knows Robbie Anderson has that speed to maybe get to the outside, so he's going to keep everything in front of him. He's going to keep Anderson in front of him. Now what's going to happen is Anderson's going to throttle back right here. So what Ronald Darby's going to do, bam, he's going to plant this back foot. He stays in front of him, right? Not too much separation. Plants this back foot to give him leverage to break on the football. Anderson's going to come back and attack the ball. Darby's going to bring this hand forward to knock the pass away, force an incompletion. You could think it's an interception, but the ball hit the ground. It is incomplete, but that's a good play there by Darby against Robbie Anderson. Darby has a matchup at the top of the screen right here, kind of a speed matchup here, and this wide receiver does a great job getting the outside release. Now he's going to throttle, and he's going to have a speed cut on the inside. Darby kind of plants right there. Now, if you notice his eyes, they're looking at the hips. Now, he sees that this wide receiver is throttling inside, so it allows him to adjust here. If he doesn't adjust to this, this is going to be a bigger gain on the play. He's able to come through and knock the ball out last second there. That's a good play by Ronald Darby, too. Darby on this play is going to be playing a little bit of that underneath coverage from an inside leverage. Now, the wide receiver is going to release to the outside. He knows he has a safety over the top, so it allows him to be able to do that while keeping an eye maybe on this guy coming in. It allows him to play both of those routes potentially. Now, you notice right here, he's still hip to hip with this wide receiver. He's going to get the outside. Now he's going up because this is a tight window. Nate Sudfeld's trying to throw that ball up in. Now he's going to come through, and he's going to knock the pass away at the last second, incomplete. Darby's going to go against Chris Godwin here in a goal line one-on-one. Now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're going to run the same play against Washington that they ran against Denver in Week 3, where they're going to motion Chris Godwin here tight to the line of scrimmage, and he's just going to run inside for Tom Brady here. Now, what happens is you're going to see the motion here from Chris Godwin. I'm going to pause it once he gets to the top of his motion right about here. Now, notice how Ronald Darby right here is still playing outside leverage. The reason, because you don't want to cheat too far inside. If you cheat too far inside pre-snap, Chris Godwin could run a quick speed out, and that's going to be a touchdown. So you have to respect that. So you have to play not too far outside. You almost have to play kind of a neutral outside leverage here in case that he breaks on a corner, an out route, and you also have to be able to play the slant or obviously the over route here, which he does in a really good job. Now, he sees that great reaction. Now he's bringing his right hand forward onto the hip. Now he's going to bring his left hand around to play that ball side hand to knock the pass away. It's going to be incomplete. That's a good rep right there. We showed you Darby's success. Now we're going to show you some of the plays where he gave up a big play, and this is Week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. You got Jalen Reagor, his speed right here. He does a great job coming up on a vertical release. He kind of gives a little bit of an indication if he's going to stop, plant his foot, maybe move outside. Then he just cuts back inside, and Darby bites on the double move here. Now there's times where he does that. Now watch it, right? Bam! He gives that outside release, then cuts back inside. So it forces Darby to stop his feet, which as a DB, you never want to keep your feet stopped. Great pass over the top by Carson Wentz to him. That's just a play that's going to happen. Look, DBs are going to get burned at times. You have to learn from it and try to avoid those same mistakes from occurring down the road. This is a wild play here. Now you're going to have Darby against the outside receiver, and Kyler Murray, we know he's athletic, can extend outside the pocket. He's going to do just that. Now what's going to happen here, Darby has pretty great coverage right here. Now he's on top of it, right? Now he's shielding him. But what happens is Murray gets to the outside. Now he's able to get a little bit deeper on his depth. He's going to gain a little bit of separation. He loses the hand. He recovers, and now this ball is thrown over the top, high into the outside where only the wide receiver can get it. Still pretty good recovery. Still pretty good coverage on the play. You're going to live with that sometimes. You're going to have stack twins here. Antonio Brown's going to motion here. I think there's a coverage miscommunication here because Darby, as you can see, he is playing outside leverage. He's playing outside leverage so he can keep everything in front of him. This guy right here, he's going to come up and he's going to play the running back who's going to come out here. And so is this guy. So part of me is wondering if this guy's supposed to be covering anything coming on the inside because there's no reason a corner would just play outside leverage if he wasn't expecting help on the inside. Godwin's going to do that. Now you notice how both of these guys react to the running back right here. Something is wrong. He should be having eyes right here in case he goes inside, which he does. Godwin does do that. And so now, because of that, this guy, I don't know where he's looking. Now Godwin's got this open window. Brady's going to fire it there. And now Darby has to break on it and kind of make a recovery tackle here. It's going to move the chains for a first down. So I'm not sure if that was on Darby or the other interior guy. Darby on this play, he's going to give up a catch to Scotty Miller, who's going to run a really great route in my opinion. Now, Scotty Miller has one of those sprinter stances. Now, what's going to happen is he's going to release inside. He's going to have that deep out, that speed cut here. So Darby is playing outside leverage. He's shuffle tech now. Bam. On this, you want to be able to plant that back foot and to be able to pivot quickly at an angle here. And Vic Fangio's defense will require a lot of this, but that's also a good throw there to Scotty Miller. Just a timing thing right there. Not bad coverage initially by Darby. A double move gets Darby once again, and that's one of the things, too, that talking to some Washington football team local experts, they said that sometimes he bites on the double move. James Washington is going to run right here. He's going to kind of give that stop plant and then come in, kind of similar to the Jalen Reagor route that we saw in Week 1. Now watch, bam, now he's going to throttle down, boom, Nice double move head fake. He's to the outside. He's not in a bad position. He's not beat on the play here, but James Washington gets that inside track, has that speed advantage there, and it's going to be a quick catch there for Washington from Big Ben. This is a wild play right here between Darby against Hollywood Brown, and Hollywood Brown's going to have the outside release. It looks like he's going to throttle, and it looks as if Darby's trying to play a potential comeback route. He's playing outside right. He's shuffle tech. He's running with him. Now watch right here. Bam. He thinks that there's going to be a throttle down. And Hollywood Brown does a great job sitting and then coming back because he sees that Lamar's outside the pocket now. So he's going to run and find that open grass. That's why his Darby should have probably stayed on the hip a lot more, played a little bit tighter there, gets to the 1 yard line. Not a touchdown, but it gets to the one there. Darby can improve. He's 27 years old, folks, and I think that in Vic Fangio's system with Ed Donatel, I think he's coming into a great situation. This could be a very good signing for Denver. We'll have to see how it plays out.